7. Barrett outside, the switch. Doncic goes, oh, what a great stop! And then he hammers it home! Broke his ankles!
Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. I hope you guys are doing well, and I have some big time news in the NBA world / the New York Knicks world. I apologize, I may look a mess, that's why I put the hat on. I may sound weird because I literally just woke up to film this video because I saw the notification on my phone. I'm like, I guess I'm waking up now. I gotta make a video on this. I'm putting my contacts in. I'm turning my microphone on. So the breaking news in the NBA / New York Knicks world is that the New York Knicks are signing Mitchell Robinson, or re-signing Mitchell Robinson, someone we drafted. We're actually bringing back on a 4-year, $60 million contract. We're going to be getting into the details of the contract, how it compares to other centers in the NBA. Am I okay with this? You could say the market changes every single offseason. You could say maybe it's a little too much money for someone that doesn't have a versatile offensive skill set, someone that doesn't really stay healthy, even though I have to give him credit. He played over 70 games this past season. I did think there was an improvement. He doesn't put up eye-popping numbers, and you would like to see more offensive versatility when this contract goes on at a hook shot or something. That has to be a promise within the organization, because I do like him as a rim runner in transition. His ability to set screens, roll to the basket, even though you could say he's inconsistent setting screens, got called for a lot of offensive fouls, a very good rim protector, very efficient in the dunker spot, one of the most efficient players in basketball, can guard the perimeter. That's a lot right there, but you might want to see more versatility offensively due to how bland this offense is under Tom Thibodeau. And I said I was locked in on bringing a Mitchell Robinson back if we got a shot creator in the draft at the 2 position, because then there'll be a load taken off of Mitchell Robinson of what, like, we wouldn't have to ask him to do as much offensively in the future. If you really think about just the best teams in basketball, look at the Golden State Warriors, look at the Boston Celtics, the 2 teams that were in the finals. They were able to get away with having these old school types of bigs in the paint, or that were playing the center position, because they have the best players in the game. They have stars. They have guys that can shot create. They don't have a bland offense, so they're not asked to do a lot, or they don't have to do a lot offensively. They can do the dirty work, and obviously we know how great they were defensively in the finals as well. Robert Williams, even though he came back in like March or April, he was still very dominant, and Kevon Looney. But the problem is our offense is extremely bland, and we don't have consistent shot creators in the offense. So I understand people that wanted to stretch big that could unclog the paint for an RJ Barrett, but yes, he didn't put up big-time numbers. We know his impact defensively, but there's still some discipline issues. But I do think he got better when it came to that. But he's 24 years of age. Maybe the New York Knicks think there's something else there, something they're really going to work with him on, something that they have to work with him on, or they think can get better that they're going to work with him on. So I just said that like a million times. But yeah, it's going to be hard to see him like develop a mid-range shot, because he's shot god-awful from the free throw line. He didn't attempt a hook shot in a New York Knicks uniform, so there's a lack of touch there maybe, but we all hope he develops it. So he has a 4-year, $60 million contract reported by Adrian Wojnarowski. Yeah, I have the full-on details right here, year by year. It looks like it's all fully guaranteed, as in his first year under the contract, he's going to be making $13,392,857. He's going to be making $14 million. 15 mil and 16 mil. But I want to know your honest thoughts down below in the comment section. Just not being a homer, what are your true thoughts on this contract? If obviously you have a different perspective being a Knicks fan, you know more about Mitchell Robinson. I would say fans outside of the Knicks, they don't really watch Mitchell Robinson like that. They may just look at his numbers and say he doesn't have a high impact on the game. But I want to know your thoughts down below on Mitchell Robinson's contract. And when you take a look at the highest paid centers in the NBA here, so Nikola Jokic is number 1. You got that mega deal. Karl-Anthony Towns is 2, just super maxes. Rudy Gobert. You have Joel Embiid, Karl-Anthony Towns. They accidentally put like Joel Embiid twice. I don't know why, but they have Mitchell Robinson 13th, $60 million. He's getting paid more than Brook Lopez. Kind of makes sense. He's aging. Even though Brook Lopez stretches the floor, he's better. NBA champion, he's aging. Wendell Carter Jr., $50 million. Robert Williams, $48 million. So he's not better than those guys, but I wouldn't call it a complete overpay that he's just getting $10 million more. But yeah, I did, like, if I'm being nitpicky and I wanted him, to get in that like that. I would have wanted them to get that type of contract. $50 million, $48 million. Because Wendell Carter Jr. could stretch the floor. Robert Williams is also, of course, he's on a championship caliber team that he doesn't have to be asked to do a lot offensively. But yeah, I would have liked to see more unpredictability in our offense. Potentially draft Duran, but we know we're not big into developing right now, I guess, because we didn't take anyone with the 11th overall pick. I guess just developing our guys potentially. But let me know down below your thoughts. Do you want to see Mitch Robinson add anything huge after signing this contract? Like, he needs to develop something more, or he just needs to work on the fundamentals as well. Just hook shots, getting better from the free throw line, just getting better setting screens. Yeah, let me know down below your thoughts on this re-signing. Happy to have him back. He has a big-time impact on defense, but there's still things for him to work on, and hopefully he stays healthy. Welcome back, Mitch. Peace out, y'all.